Hi, good afternoon. This is the Home Handyman again. I wanted to share with you a toy I got. It comes in real handy. I've got the Canon Rebel, the EOS, the 600D. That's what I use to film my videos, and I thought it'd be kind of neat to have one of these wireless shutter remote controls. So I went out and I got one at one of the local camera stores, and it didn't work right. And I tried one of the inexpensive ones off eBay, and it worked for about a month or two, I forgot, and then, I don't know, probably because it's made overseas, it just wasn't working that well. So I had a friend that said, look, buy the one that's made by Canon, it works perfect. So I looked at compatibility charts online. You can Google it yourself depending on the kind of camera you have, but I found that there was differences in the list. So I went ahead and I called Canon and I talked to them, and they assured me whether I bought it from them or anywhere else that they would back the product as long as it was made by Canon, and I could call them anytime. They were wonderful. The customer service is great. I bought this one on Amazon. I'll leave the link below. This is the Canon RC-6 remote controller. It's wireless. It comes with an instruction book, which I truthfully did not use. Nice little pouch with a Velcro snap on it. Oops, sorry. The Velcro snap. It's got a little hook in the back for belt loop. You could put this through your belt loop if you want to. I don't. I take it out. I use it. I put it in my shirt pocket, and when I'm done, I put it back in my, my camera pack. When you flip this over, there's a little clip right here. You push on it and you slide it out, and out comes the battery for replacement. It carries a flat battery, and you push it back in. Okay, now you'll notice on here, and I'm going to pause the tape and show you a still photograph and a blow up of it, but there's a dot and there's a number 2 and there's a switch right here. So what I've watched a couple of the YouTube channel or the YouTubes that have gone over this device, and I found there's a couple of easy ways. I can leave it in the dot position, and I can put my camera in photo, like a photograph in auto, and then I can push the button and it'll take still photographs. It'll autofocus. I have my camera set to autofocus. I'm going to pause and I'm going to show you where it is on my camera. Okay, so that's for taking a still picture. There's an infrared on the bottom left, so you have to be pointing this at the camera. You can't be behind it or anywhere else, but if you're in front of it, you want to take a still photograph, you have it set, you have the lens on automatic focus, I'm in front of it, and I thought, wow, it's still having a problem. Well, then I realized, and I'll pause, on mine I have to go to menu and I have to enable it, to recognize the wireless remote, and I'll show you what mine looks like. Okay, so once I had that set, that's really all I had to do to set this up. It was my mistake for not realizing it at first, but I had it enabled. I have this little on the dot. I have it, to take a picture, and I have my autofocus on. Those are the only things you'll ever have to do. Then, down here, I would sit and I would punch the button. It'll take a still picture. But I wanted this for when I do how-to videos, so I don't have to run back over to the camera when I'm videoing and keep shutting it off. So what you need to do for that is you can leave everything the way it is. Leave your camera in autofocus. Leave the thing enabled like I showed you on your screen, your setup screen. Yours might look a little different. I'm using a Canon 600D. But all I have to do is move the little button to the number 2 position, and now when I point this at it and I hit the button, it will stop the video. It gives me time to do whatever I have to do. I come back and I pick it up or hold it in my hand. It's real small, so nobody can really see it if you don't want them to. And I hit the button again and it turns the video back on. This is a neat little device. Actually, I bought 2 more of them after I got this one because I'm going to give them away as gifts to family members that have cameras. But this is the best one, hands down. The other thing that I would suggest to you, there's a little hole right here on the side. Find some kind of a lanyard or something. This thing, I about drove myself crazy the other day. I was out in the workshop filming a video and I set it down and I could not find it. This thing is little, it's black, it blends in. I mean, I had a heck of a time trying to find this. So, unless you keep it diligently in your pocket, put a lanyard, put something on here, a big string, so that you're able to find it when you want. I would buy this again, no problem. This is a fantastic little tool. If you like my videos, I know mine aren't these long introductions and doing things like a lot of people do. I try to get right to the point, give you the nuts and bolts. I'm going to do more videos on product review. I'm going to do some how-tos on making simplified projects. Give me a thumbs up, hit a like. Thank you very much. Everybody have a wonderful day. Okay. I decided to do an example because I had a friend who said, you know what, I'm still a little confused. I understand everything that you said, but I'm having a hard time setting my camera up. Okay, I have the 600D, like I said it earlier. If you have a different camera, your setup might be a little different. I put down in the description below the steps that I used to set this up for my Canon 600D. So let's go through it. You would turn the camera on. Then you're going to go up to the dial, which is usually on the top right, and you're going to set it to video mode, which looks like a little camcorder. On mine, it's the one on the very end. Then you're going to come around to the front. This is the third thing now. You're going to put your camera into autofocus. Okay. Now, once you've done that, if you put the little slide back here to the dot, you come around to the viewfinder, the little square, and get yourself centered, whether it's you or whatever you're going to video. And I punch the button, it'll focus, and it'll take a picture. Okay, then now it's focused, is what my point is. It's now focused. You got a still shot in there, you can always get rid of it, but it's focused now, and it's focused on you or whatever it is that you're videoing. So now you switch this back over, and you move this to where it says number 2. Now you turn it around and you punch the button, it starts recording. So if you want to stop it, you just hit the button, it stops the video, hit it again, it restarts it, and gives you a lot of mobility, and like I said, it's small, compact, but it's that simple. Turn it on, set it to video mode, make sure you're in autofocus, put the dot, take a picture, switch it to number 2, hit the button, it starts video recording, and you're focused. On mine, it's that simple. You got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. If you got a different experience or a different way of doing it, holler. Otherwise, subscribe. I'm going to do some more how-tos and some other fun things down the road. I appreciate it. Thank you folks very much. Have a good evening. And I'm going to point it right up there at you, and bye-bye.